Oh, excuse me. Just a few seconds now. Right then, let's make sure everything's up. And from what I can tell, it looks like we were partway through a job, so it's going to be a lazy drive. Why not? Hey Toxic, how you doing? Wait a minute, I think my gearbox is set to auto. Beep. There's me changing gears, I don't need to. Oh, that was a bit easy. Controls, where's my gearbox? It's not there. What's that one? Complex. What? Interesting. Why is that all reset? Hey Offkey, how you doing? What is going on here? You come back into this game, you haven't used it for a while, and all your settings have changed. Adaptive, normal power mode, H shift. Yeah. What the hell is that? We're getting there. That was weird. Hey Gareth, good morning, how you doing? Don't know about you, but I got my cup of coffee ready. So how is everybody this morning? Are we all planning on having a relaxing day? Are we all got a busy day? What's going on? Me? It's gonna be chill the hell out. Oh, that was a bit of lag then. You just finished work? Oh, that sucks, mate. Well, at least you get to put your feet up. I'll probably fall asleep halfway through the day. That's what I plan on doing at some point. Really can't be asked today. Really can't be asked. Well, that didn't go in gear. Off key, you're always trucking. I think you're addicted. Excuse me. Nearly every time we talk, because I'm like, I'm trucking. Right, what I've discovered, I've still got, obviously, the main mission is still to do the map, still got to work 100% map if we can, and try and do the achievements. So one of the ones, I've had a quick look this morning, because one of the ones I haven't done is actually getting all the areas in the Baltic Sea area. So that might be my mission for today. Well, you know, not too far from that area either. We could travel through. Wow, look at that. That's a heck of a run. 49 hours. I obviously didn't click on the map, did I? Try that again, shall we? No. None of it's going in the direction I want to go, but that's the... Where was it? That one? No, that one. That moves us a little bit to that area. Blimey, I wish I knew why my throat gets like this. Ugh. It wasn't here, was it? No. What am I on about? I'm missing the map. Yeah, well, make sure you stay on it. It's like I've done. I've rolled it back now so I can carry on with my pro mods and everything. And of course, anything that I've been working on the 1.35 is null and void because you can't use the save. So I was like, well, gladly I didn't do much because I only did it as a quick test on my own. And I'm in the wrong lane, so I'm going to cut this other truck up. Or crash into it. Sorry. Wow. There's a lot of detail in that building. We're going to skip through that one. Really need to get myself a sat-nav mounted to this truck. Right, there's the job. Take the job. Okay, let's pick that up. Bayek lad. Oh, here we go. Wasn't that one, wasn't that one? Guess that'll have to do. Can't say it's something I've really checked out. I'll wait for the full update. Although there was a bit of news with regards to ATS. They were talking about oh crap, some mountain range which is a national park or something. I can't remember what it was now. My mind's gone blank. Looked really nice though, so I quite like the look of that. Might be something where we have to go out and have a goosey gander. Right, how much traffic do you want to put? I'll never get out. Anybody want to stop? This has to be the busiest trucking road I've ever seen. Alright, gonna have to stick my nose out because no one else is gonna let me out because of a bunch of gits. No, don't stop in front of me. Oh, you git. Seriously. Can't even get out. They're all backed up. You know, it's not very nice. They didn't even leave a gap. No, they just got a cut off. Seriously, see, you could have left a gap. I could have gone, but no. That's a good idea. I didn't even go that far. I literally loaded the mod into ETS, got the truck going, just saw the graphics moving. I thought, right, that's enough for me. I'm going back. So yeah. Hello there, accuracy. How are you doing this morning? Seriously, I am stuck. I can't go anywhere. I'm gonna barge through now. This is a great start. I'm stuck in traffic. Oh my god, what is going on? Look at that lot. And of course, doesn't want to leave any room. I mean, you know, thanks. That's so much room you've left me. So I'm trying to get out of a building. It's chock-a-block. Oh, I can't believe that. Somebody move. I'm starting to think there's probably been an accident around the corner, but I can't see because, yeah. I'd have to do the free cam thing and I can't be bothered. Seriously. Oh god. Oh well. Here we go. Can we push one out of the way? Otherwise I'm going to be sitting at those lights all day. Try and do things properly. Well, I didn't get too much in the way of damage. I can live with that. And we're off. Thank God for that. So we're going to head towards the Baltic Sea area, and we're going to try and do as many jobs in that area. So we're going to probably pick up the smaller random jobs. Try and do a lot of the cities over there. Enjoy it while you can, enjoy it while you can. I'm lucky, it's just me here. My son's over his mother's, so I'm just chilling. That's why I'm on early. It's like, oh, I was awake early, got nothing else to do, so just relax, take it easy, play a few games. Oh, what's the time in game? In game, ooh, 1903. That means it's gonna go dark soon. No, I might as well turn that off because that vibration works absolutely terrible for this game. Take care, accuracy. That's the way he's gonna drop the kids off. Whoa. Alright, hold on. Fuel. How much fuel have we got? Ah, we've got plenty to do this job. I think I may need to check my graphics settings because I can't remember what I've got it set to. It does look damn nice though. Sunset beaming down. Actually, we'll do that now while I remember. Options, graphics. What is wrong with my... All my options are gone. Oh, the filing account, how you doing? Go. We'll just do full screen and drive into the sunset, never to be seen again. Busy, are we? There's no harm in that. Right, hold on. So in this... I think I've taken the speed limiter off at some point because my truck's doing like 60 quite easy. Weird. Lost the gearing then as well. What's going on? Right, there we are. Put the old cruise control on. Let's get that sorted, shall we? Oh, and by the way, let me know if the microphone's peaking too high and it sounds distorted. I have altered it slightly in the hope that it doesn't go too loud, which I've noticed in the last few videos it has been. Whoa, that was a bit of lag. See, I'm getting that bit of lag now and again. Oh, roll on DirectX 11 for this game. Seems kind of crazy we're saying DirectX 11 when DirectX 12 is out. Why not just go for DirectX 12 and it'll cover everything? We're gonna have to slow down. Unless that truck decides to stop, but I don't see that happening. Ooh, we may be lucky. I could have gone. Technically, he should have gone. He went on the amber. Not supposed to. He would have failed his test. That's a little too fast for that corner. So off-key, what are you playing? ATS or ETS, sorry? Oh. I should have figured. What's with the barriers in the middle? Don't think I've noticed that before. Yeah, whatever. The texture's a bit naff on that. It was a bit, but you know, there's always a chance that you could play a ETS. You know, I was kind of risking it, but we're going up here, I believe. Really? It's weird because I haven't altered anything in terms of the sound, which is rather strange. I don't know. Mike's been playing up. Maybe it's me. Oh my god, the pausing in this is doing my head in. Definitely plays smoother with DirectX 11, so I can't wait for that update to come through. Hey Dan, how you doing? Long time no see. Well, as it happens, I don't actually have truck books on, so I don't have to worry about my speed. We could take a nap, but what's the time? I'll wait another hour. I'll take the next rest, maybe. Hey, work comes first. You got to do that. Got to start saving for your next upgrade, innit? Oh shit. I'm not making that turning. Flip. Yeah, you're dead. "65 hours in 1 week. Yeah, you not got time to breathe." Come on. Can't find the right gear. Are you still planning to upgrade your PC there, Offkey? I know you were talking about it. Dan, you're speaking encoded messages again. I don't know what you mean. Oh God, we're not going anywhere here, are we? Mind you, speaking about updating PCs, AMD's got their launch soon, haven't they? Might be worth, anybody who's planning on updating their PC, might be worth seeing what these new AMD chips are like. What is it, 3000 series, so they could be rather tasty. Especially as their pricing is always usually better than Intel's. Right, looks like there's a fuel stop which we should be able to take a rest at. Hey Grant, how you doing? Let's take a rest so we get a bit of daylight. Well, for anybody, you know, if you're planning for anybody planning a Ryzen system, you know, with AMD launching their new chips, you know, the 3000 series, which looks like that's going to be maybe, you know, 4, 8, certainly maybe up to 12 core. And that's going to be released, what, in the next 2, maybe 3 months? Maybe worth holding fire. I know I'll be taking a look at the 3000 series, because I've got a 2700X, and if the 3000 series is a good step beyond that chip, I may look at selling it and upgrading to the next one. It is, but so's price. I mean, what are you going to remember, you know, if you go for same number of cores, and, you know, you usually find that you're going to be spending 100 plus extra on Intel compared to AMD. It depends on where you are and your price point. You know, for a lot of people, saving £100 on a CPU, which, you know, isn't going to hamper their gaming performance, and being able to invest maybe in a better graphics card. You know, there's swings and roundabouts. You know, if you've got the money to go full out on the best system, then absolutely go Intel. You know, get your RTX 2080 Ti. Do the whole hog. You're not going to be disappointed, guaranteed. But if there's a bit of a budget and you need to play with the figures, AMD's a very good option. You know, yes, AMD chips, you probably have lower frames per second compared like for like with Intel, but you know, we're talking when you're in the range of gaming at maybe 100 frames up to 200 frames per second anyway. Are you really going to notice that when, you know, okay, the Intel may be able to push 300 frames a second in some games, and again, resolution dependent. You know, if you're gaming at 1080, you're not really going to see the difference. At 1440p though, and 4K, you're going to be graphics bound anyway. And that's just it. See, if you go by the reviews, if you're playing at 1080p and you just want to have the highest numbers, then yes, go Intel. But it's pointless having 300 frames per second when you're not going to see that, because your monitors, even a fast gamer monitor, is going to be restricted to 200 odd frames. Yeah, but at 1440p and above, you're better off. You're more likely to be GPU. The GPU is always going to be CPU limited, and the frame difference isn't going to be that big. Then it's a lot narrow margin. Oh my god, come on! Oh, what are you stopping for, you? I don't know why he stopped. Hey, I'm hardly gonna be an AMD fanboy. I've got Intel as well. I mean, my main rig is Intel, and my secondary rig is AMD. There was once upon a time, early days of AMD, they were the chip to have. You know. It's just a shame they seem to have lost their way. They're slowly crawling back. And if you want to, if you're doing, multimedia kind of stuff, probably looking at AMD Threadripper easily for the money. Gaming not so much, but they're getting better. That's the one, Athlon XPs. They were the chips. I remember having one of those. It was like, yep, gotta have one of those. Oh my god, this guy in the green car's doing my nut in. My first PC I built. That's how I got into PCs, to be honest. That was coming off the back of having a Commodore Amiga. I used to have the Commodore Amiga A500 and A1200. When that scene started to die down, it was like, right, okay, it's time to change. So I decided, right, time to get me a PC. Jesus, you just barge your way on, mate. Jesus. Let's put me in the wrong gear. For which chip? AMD? Sim Ant? Don't recall it, to be honest. Well, if you're going for Ryzen series from now, I would probably go for the 4700, 470, sorry. So something like a Strix, just a little bit more than you want to pay. You know, there are budget boards out there, but I would go for a quality power delivery to the CPU. Plus, if you get a 470 series motherboard, you're pretty much guaranteeing, well, it's going to be better when it comes to upgrade in the future, because if you go for a B series motherboard, I don't know how compatible that's going to be with the new set of chips. So I would kind of make sure that if you're buying, say, a Ryzen 2600 or a 2700 now, by going for the 470 series motherboard, you're making sure that if you wanted to, you've got it as an option to upgrade to the 3000 series chips, because they're supposed to be backwards compatible. I don't know whether it's going to be fully compatible with the B series and what have you. So is it 370 then? But if they are, then fair enough, you could go for an older one. I'd have to do a bit of homework there. It's not something I've really read into. But I would go for I wouldn't go for your budget boards around the £100 mark, because the power delivery to the chip may not be the best. I mean, I've got the Strix with my chip that I've got now. I've got the Strix motherboard. And again, it's not the best. You know, there's better out there, but you'd be spending over £200. I think the Strix is probably the best under £200, but you've got to be spending probably about 160 quid on it. So it's not a cheap board. But as with anything AMD, it's the RAM speed that's important. You need to keep the RAM speed up, so minimum 3000 ballpark I would go for. Well, all my PCs I've gone for 3200 RAM. Yes, you can go for faster, but then it's diminishing returns over that. Are we going to be able to? Oh, he's speeding up, I swear he is. Oh, it's not going in gear. Come on, you could do it. What's the price on that? Because I don't think, from a frames per second point of view, you'd gain much on 3.7 speed. 3.2 is probably the best ballpark. Your call at the end of the day. But I would have, I'm sure there's reviews out there that review 3000 speed upwards in gaming. And I'm pretty sure that if there is a difference, we're talking maybe 2-3 frames per second, which is hardly noticeable in the grand scheme of things. You know, but if you're spending, say, an extra 50 quid for 3.7 series RAM, or 3700 RAM, are you better off spending that 50 quid on and adding it to your GPU? Tend to find anything from around 3-4 up is quite a bit more expensive. Ah, it's stuck behind everything. I wish I could sort out that stuttering. I don't know what it is that's causing it. It's really doing my nut in. It's playing fine. and then all of a sudden you'll get this random stutter. Don't think it's the save. I could be wrong. I know I've got these plastic trims on this truck. I might take them off because they actually... It actually causes more reflections to be drawn. We're turning. Tempting to go around him right now, but knowing my luck, I'll do that and we'll get some oncoming traffic. Yep, thought so. I wonder if you can drive around there. Whoops. We rear-end him. These are really annoying. Well, I thought I stopped. Oh, they needed to add them in, didn't they? Because you could do that now, but you had to go into the config file to change them. Yeah, that's fine, that's 3.2 speeds. But you did write down 3.7, so unless you wrote it down wrong. Wonder what their price of a RAM stick at around, I don't know, I didn't even know if there is a 3000 RAM stick, but if there's a 3.7 series or... But 120 quid sounds about right. Crest. I remember when I bought my 16 gig. It was like 180 quid. I mean, at one point it was over 200, but I was like, I'm not buying it now. I'm waiting until it comes down. The fact you can pick it up now for, 120 quid is crazy. You are running out of fuel. Well, I'll do if I go the wrong way again. But we're 1 hour 22. Oh, crap. So it's 47 miles. 1 hour 20 to go. And I've got 190 litres. That should be fine. Should be, he says. Can I? I'm trying. I thought I was going to go straight on, then I noticed it turned left. I was like, oops! Don't turn! No, you git. Definitely gonna need to repair this thing. Hey Dan, what you could do is look at the Ryzen 2700 and overclock it yourself, which would give you similar performance to a 2700X anyway, if not better in some cases. And depending on the price difference, you could then put the difference towards the GPU. Maybe worth checking that out as well. Not quite sure what the price difference is between a 2700 and a 2700X. Oh crap. Yes, off-key. You've got to love the AI in this game. It's got a mind of its own. But then, chances are that's what people are like over here anyway. Wherever I am. Dude, why are you going so slow? Squeeze it through. Oh, just... Dan, it should be fine, but as I say, find out, have a quick look for me, what's the difference in price between a Ryzen 2700 and a Ryzen 2700X. So I think 2700X is usually about 300 quid. You can get it cheaper, sometimes about 270. But I can't recall what the price of a 2700 is. Oh, that's good. It's not going in gear. Great. I've been damaged so much I have no... Top gear's gone. Oh, that was close. Didn't think I was going to stop. Oh, you know your build as well, Dan. Did you factor in a CPU cooler? Because the Wraith cooler isn't that great. Personally, I would swap it for something else. Two minutes away, we'll be dropping this off. Oh, there we go. Engine malfunction. Great. Then lean on that sucker. Right, job. Cargo. That goes to Lithuania, so... I mean, this is the Baltic, isn't it? By here. Says I haven't discovered half their cities, though. Most of them are lit, though. That's really weird. They're just all in the wrong direction. Right, let's go back to that one. Prices come down quite a bit. Makes the choice a bit tougher. I mean, you're saving 50 odd quid. But that's assuming you're adding your own cooler to either chip. Because I wouldn't... the Wraith cooler is good to get going, but I would still recommend having a better cooler on there. At the end of the day, it's a £50 saving. Assuming that you're using your own cooler, and you factored that into your budget already, then it's a saving of 50 quid, which you could add to another item, which you could argue that's another 50 quid on top of your GPU cost. So the question is, if you were to add 50 quid to the overall price you're paying for your GPU now, what GPU would that give you? You know, what would fall into that budget then? Case would be fine. I need to find fuel and a repair center. Oh, I don't know if this is going to get in. This is going to have to be a sharp one. Oh, I think I've overcooked it. Load it up. Great. Really got to repair this engine. So we've got fuel down this way. So the question is, how much is the 550 GPU? I have no idea on the costings of AMD GPUs. Whoa, bumpy. Time to fill her up and have a scouter on the map. Okay, there's a repair centre up the road, we'll go there. It's not good when you got 23% damage. What the devil's this repair centre? I was hoping it wasn't going to be too far away. Oh, for God's sake, I've gone in the wrong direction. Was a bit wide. Right, try again, shall we? Maybe this time we'll go in the right direction. So you want to turn left by here. This has to be like the smallest pokey garage I've ever seen. Okay. Don't know why it's gone like that. That's weird. Oh, for God's sake. Right, so 710 miles. Let's have a look at the map. Trying to drive through cities on the way. That one's going to be a pain in the ass. I think that'll have to do. Added a few extra hours. Only 828 miles to do now. No, 21 hours? Ah, piece of cake. Be lunchtime by then. Shit. I wasn't slowing down in time. I didn't even hit the bus and he's got his hazards on as if I hit him. He's trying to do insurance fraud. Oh, no, I'm going to need another coffee before then. Checking your documents again. Oh, it does indeed. I've still got the dregs of mine. That'll see me another 10 minutes. Maybe 5. Come on, guys, I want to get through these lights. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That was close. Oop. And it's raining. Well, shit. That's my mirrors. Where's my wipers? I can't remember. Let's flash my lights. That puts my lights on. I thought that was my wipers. Oh, where's my wiper button? Keys. Oh. What's going on? A lovely day. So we've hardly made a dent, we've still got 20 hours to travel. But we should be adding a few extra cities, which would be nice. And what I'll do then, I'll tab out and have a look at the achievements and see how many we've got. Hopefully it tells me how many I need. Can't remember if it does. Oh, it's a little fast. It doesn't like that. Don't forget, if you're watching and you're enjoying, consider leaving a like. It does help the channel. Thanks very much if you do. Kind of in the wrong gear for this, aren't I? Come on, somebody move. Oh God, now he moves over. Oh man, AI's trying to run me off the road. We are turning here. Hey oldest gamer, how you doing? Off key will have to make a coffee for everybody, that's what it is. So it's 20:32 in game. We'll wait until it's about nearly 10 o'clock in game, which means it's going to get dark, and then we'll find another place to stop, and we'll do it now. Because there's one coming up. It's a little bit early. We'll skip this one, grab the next one. Well, that copper clearly doesn't give a crap what speed you're doing. Seems it's supposed to be a 43 and I'm doing 64. Oh, cool. Supposedly. Uh-oh, you can stop in here. I don't know if I want to though, because there's only one way out. Well, you're not getting anywhere. Right, we'll sleep here, see what happens. This may be a bit early in the morning. That'll do. Seriously, you're gonna sit there, aren't you? Right, get the crack on. Get the trucks just parked next to houses. This is definitely a trucking city. They're everywhere. Even have them as the daily drive. Do I want to go down here or the next one? Next one, I think it is. Let's have a little goosey gander down here, shall we? Yay, recruitment days. Let's see what else we got around here. Oh, there's a garage over there. Shall I buy that? Let's buy that. Do you wanna buy it? Yeah, I do. So that's another one for the collection. Still need to fathom out which ones I need to buy and which ones I don't. Hey Jonas, how you doing? What else? That's right. I need to find out what this thing is to my right. Then we can head out. It's a Volvo garage. I'll have me some of that. Thank you very much. That's not going to get out of you in a rush, is it? I'm good, thank you, and yourself? Right then. Repair centre. Don't think I'll need it, but we'll drive into it so we've got it marked off on the map. And now we can head out, carry on with the job, go to the next city that we need. Hey Creed, how you doing? There's a few of us around. The problem is it's probably early in the morning for a lot. Lucky enough, I've got a quiet day, so I thought, yeah, let's have a chill day. Let's get online and start streaming and just chillax as you do. And what better way to relax than playing a bit of ETS? I mean, come on. Jonas, your English is perfectly fine. And if in doubt, there's always Google Translate. Because my English isn't very good at the best of times either, don't worry. Plenty of times I mess up. Oh, not another one who likes ATS. Oh my god. ATS is a good game. I mean, you know, swings and roundabouts. ETS being the older game, to me, has a lot more detail going on. There's a lot more different things going on. ATS, you know, it's a good game. Doesn't have the same level of detail, but they are building on it. They are adding to it, and it is getting a lot better. I have both. I play both. I just felt like to be in an ETS mood today because I haven't really done my single player ETS for a while. Your teacher's just being picky. So Creed, I'm guessing you do more multiplayer then, yeah? I mean, I do a ETS multiplayer every Tuesday at around 8:30, 9 PM. You're welcome to tag along with that one if you want to do a few jobs. It's only a small, quiet stream. I might get a couple of drivers with me now and again, so... Take care, Jonas. Don't talk about food, I'll be hungry as well then. Straight through the red light, because I don't care. Hey Dan, welcome back. Yeah, okay. With the burgers. I got me a slab of steak. That's what I'll be having when it's time for my lunch. Yeah, do it properly. I do have a trucking company thing, but it's something that I don't take very seriously. It's only me on it, even though it's open to anybody to join, but most of the time I forget to switch it on, and, well, yeah, like today, I forgot to turn it on, but I thought, wow, it's really more for me to keep tabs. You know, if, obviously, the multiplayer side of it grew to a point, then I would be saying, right, guys, come on, let's join in if you can. Get the company going, but it's not an important side of it. For me, it's just about taking part and having fun. So the multiplayer for me, when I do it on Tuesdays, it's, you know, anybody can join in, doesn't matter whether you're with another company or not, and it's just tag along and drive around. Hey Red One, how you doing? Well, the G29 for £200, yeah, okay. I would probably wait until it comes down to at least 150, 170 mark. Nah, he works nights. Oh, look out, oldest gamer's looking at steering wheels. What wheels are you looking at then, oldest gamer? And what have you got planned for today, Red One? Oh, come on. Seriously? I'm going to be stuck by here? I'm not going to try two. Or 17 tons of disinfectant, keeping it clean. Well, the G29 is a nice wheel. I used to have a G29 before I started all my setup. You know, I've come from a G27, G29. It really depends. One, budget. Two, what are you serious about your gaming? If you just want to be a casual gamer, let's say you just want to do... Oh, crap. Let's say you just want to do trucking only, nothing else, then a G29 is going to be pretty good. Thrustmaster does come into play, but I wouldn't go for Thrustmaster unless you're looking at a T300 or above. The only thing to bear in mind, Thrustmaster can come across and feel a little bit notchy. But mind you, comparing to a G29, a G29 is going to feel notchy and it's going to be noisy anyway. I would certainly look at entry-level Fanatec, because they will be smoother wheels, but again, price point comes into play. You know, if you're well into your racing games and you really want to go down that path, then I would just skip everything and invest in a good quality wheel. So like a Fanatec Elite system would be worthwhile considering. But for me, if a G29 was on the table and you just wanted something to get you going, or just to see whether you wanted to get into it properly but you didn't want to invest heavily until you knew how you felt, yeah, G29 is worth picking up, but I wouldn't pick it up at 200 quid. I mean, when I purchased mine, I was lucky. They were on sale for... oh, crap. They were on sale for what? 130 quid for everything, so that's pedals, wheel and shifter. I've seen them regularly at a price at about 160, 179 pound. Sometimes it'll dip as low as 150. But 200 pound, nah, I'd leave it until it came down in price, or invest in a better wheel. Oh, well, I'll still be here doing the old convoy, so you're more than welcome to. Whatever takes my fancy, really. So it's either going to be project cars, there'll be lots of dirt rally too, because I do love my dirt rally. Now and again there'll be a little bit of race room, a set of Corsa sometimes. If I'm feeling really bored, I'll look at things like X-Plane. That's when I've kind of lost for ideas and I fancy a change. Sometimes I'll dip into Elite Dangerous. I used to play that heavily, but since all the mods they do, it's just like, ugh. Yeah, I've done Forza Horizon 4 as well. Do I want to turn off here? We've got the city anyway, so I don't need to, I think. Although there probably will be a garage, and it's probably too late to make that choice. Don't Logitech do a yoke that's relatively cheap? It's like 80 quid or something, isn't it? Mind you, I don't know how good it is. Is it Logitech I'm thinking of? Oh, I can't think. I'm sure they do. Well, for 180 quid you can get a yoke and the throttle quadrant. Okay, recruitment agency, even though the wrong side of the road, but we'll deal with that. Can I turn here? Okay, I've got another dealer. There's a garage up the end, so I'll grab that as well because I need to buy the garages. Take care, oldest gamer. Mind you, have a look on eBay. There's maybe there's somebody selling a yoke system that you could use. Because last time I looked on eBay for wheels and yokes, I've done flight sim searching there as well. There were loads of people selling theirs. Because there's always people trying to get into games and they don't have the time to do what they want to do, and next thing you know, they're selling the equipment they bought. It's the wrong gear. I didn't flick the switch. Right, where the hell am I going? This way, maybe? Right, so we got that garage. Fuel-wise, we're fine. We got shed loads. Let's carry on with our trek. The screen central again. It's a bit of a tight one. For what, Forza or for ETS, ATS? We got Season 2 for Forza, haven't they, coming out soon? I know there was some news on that recently. And obviously there's update to ATS and ETS just around the corner. Well, for a full DLC, there isn't anything on the cards, but there is Sardinia coming in the next update. And that can't be too far away. That's probably no more than a month away. And the same with ATS. There's an update there to 1.35 coming out shortly, and they're planning the Washington update. So there's things on the cards. Whoa. Running pro mods at the moment, and not a lot actually when you think about it. Got the Scania T series mod on there, a couple of wheel mods, engine mod, a Lite mod, which is basically no bloom, so it gets rid of bloom because I hate bloom. But other than that, not a lot. We've got the Jazzy Cats AI and car mod. Can't remember if the bike mod is running at the moment. That may be turned off. But I know I've got to update my Jazzy Cat mods, because I'm sure I haven't updated it for a while. Hey Jonathan, how you doing? Oh look, first thing I saw around that corner, the McDonald's sign is like, ugh, food. Hey Ray, how are you doing? What have you been up to? All good, thank you very much. Just a chillin'. Getting some good old single player going. I think we nearly came off the Rimmon Road then. We are motoring down here. You're clocking up the mileage as well, are you, Jonathan? Yeah, I want to try and get more of the single player achievements sorted. Playing chicken with the police. Good, glad you got it sorted. It's nice when you get the shifter kind of working as well, because, you know, just adds a little bit more realism for you. You know, at the end of the day, it's still way off down here compared to what it should be in a truck, but it is what it is. Get the bus to slow down. Chicken. Okay, we're a little fast. Wassa. Shall we try? Shall we? Go on. Got a bit of runoff area there as well if we needed it. Well, we've made some good time though. We've got 11 hours left in this job, 552 miles to go with 829 litres in the tank, so... Oh shit. There's a sign. Can't go that way. Gutted. Right, what's going on with this map? Alright, it's got me going down there and back. Okay. Okay, can't really see where I'm going. Probably. I'm gonna try and play as much as I can up until lunchtime. Depending on how quick I get through this 11 hours, I guess. But I would have thought so. May take a little minute break while I get a cup of coffee when I finish this one. Speaking of which, I haven't finished this one yet. This actually looks really nice by here. What a view. There are times I wish I could pan this camera back more, which I know I can, but by doing that you'll just end up with a strip across the top of the screen. You gotta have willpower. I mean, look at it. It's like 10 to 11, sorry. Had my piece of toast and coffee this morning. I've had another cup of coffee since. Can't even speak. Cup of coffee. So I need to see myself through till about, I don't know, 12, half 12. Then I can at least start cooking and then have some grub. So what was that? There's a garage up there which I'll stop at and buy if I can nip out in front of this car, which I did. Oh, cool. Unmarked police car. Didn't notice that before. We'll buy that one. Hey, son of God. How did you get on with Dirt Rally? I'm guessing you got it working afterwards because you went awfully quiet. So I'm guessing you were playing it. Do you know what? I hate the car mods in this game. So they are pretty bad, to say the least. And I think I deleted the ones that I tried. I've only ever tried once, but oh my god. They handle like a bag of shit. Sorry, but I just don't enjoy the car mods in this game at all. As I say, I may have tried the wrong ones, but the ones I tried, bleh. Sorry. Come on, you drive around the corner and the car's rolling over. Where's the fun in that? Oh, there's plenty of new ones. I mean, I tried... the ones I tried weren't exactly old. There was a Lamborghini one I tried. There was an Audi, Mercedes, and something else I can't remember. Mustang was one. But they all were terrible to drive. I was like, nah. I'd rather just take a truck and put an engine mod on and go flying around in a truck. It was more fun. I mean, let's face it, it's ETS. Come here to drive a truck, not cars. If I want to drive cars, I'll get a proper driving game. I'll put the set of course on and drive a car, you know? What have we got fuel-wise? 700. What do you mean by unlocked? You mean for multiplayer? Oh, you mean you hacked it? You modded it? Wow. It swings and roundabouts, you know. By having everything unlocked straight away, it kind of makes the game a little bit more boring, but it depends what you want to do in the game, to be honest. If you want to have access, you can join your friends and do stuff, then fair. But you can always have a secondary profile if you want to start from scratch anyway. Where's the fun in that? Oh, look at that. I want to go across that bridge. Damn it. Maybe we still could. Oh, cool. Some interesting scenery this way. It does take a bit of time, but again, you know, if you're only going to put on, say, a couple of hours a week, then yeah, you know, mod it. At least then you can choose to do what you want. Right, hold on. Do I need to go here? I don't know. Nah, we'll skip this one. Ooh, that was gonna be rolling if I wasn't too careful. He's got a sandwich. It's just to tie you over, is it? Crap, not paying attention. Damage is on. Ah, we're still on 1%, that's all fine. There's an old advert for promods.net. And at 8 hours 42. Need to chomp through the mileage a little bit. Stop! Ooh, that could have been bad. Post right by there. It's a silly place to put a post. Oh crap. I thought he was turning. Right, there's another city discovered. What's around here that we can take? Not a lot by the looks of it. It's a very small one. What do you mean, Jonathan? You know, there's nothing special here. Maybe it's because my graphics are pretty much either high or ultra. Oh great, we're going to be stuck. Oh, they finally moved. We're in the Baltic Sea area by here, I believe. unless you're talking to Son of God. Only pro mods, but it's not going to do anything graphically. Even if you take pro mods off, this would look pretty much similar to the standard game. Yeah, it's my settings are pretty much on high or ultra depending on the setting. Not all settings will go into ultra. Things like shadows are on ultra and things like that. If you've got a good enough PC, up your graphic settings. Oh, Jesus Christ. Save! And 6 hours. Making a bit of good time down here. Oh, it's a straight road. Let's go for it. Oh, there's a roundabout at the end. Crap. God, I really want another cup of coffee. Nearly there though, down at 5 hours 30. It's getting there, 226 miles and we've got 597 litres in the tank. Come on. Looks like there's a busy roundabout. Four hours 48. Bye-bye. God door. Oh man, everywhere's food in this game. Oh shit. Oh. Not gonna do my suspension any good, is it? Oh no, we're not going down that one, it's the next right. Nearly got it wrong. that's really close to the edge. And this is why I shouldn't have the blimmin' speed limiter off. Oh, crap. Come on. Bad timing. Oh, this isn't good. My detours have made me go a little bit slower. We've got 3 hours. Trying to make this time up. It's not going to go so well, is it? But I swan I was down to 4 hours. Did I take a wrong turning somewhere? Oh, crap. I must have gone the wrong way. Hold on, map. What is going on? That's the problem. I've gone round in a loop, haven't I? Oh, for crying out loud. It's had me going round in a frickin' loop. I can't believe it. It's better, 2 hours 19 away. I'm going the wrong way again. What the heck? Hold on a minute. You can't go that way. Oh my god. It's gonna be one of those. You gotta go around this way. Oh my god, total mess this one up. Cool. Looks good. Like that. It's very nice. Oof. I'd have no idea. I mean, if you're talking with ETS, then ETS is quite a handful on triples. What's your scaling set to in ETS? Is it on 400? And do you have anti-aliasing switched on as well? Okay, so you're set to 100, right? What was anti-aliasing switched on? Okay, and what about your graphics settings overall? Are you on max settings? Are you on high, medium? Problem for me is I've never tried triples on anything less than a 1080 Ti, so I don't know how well a 1070 will fare, to be honest. No, but it's, how are you monitoring your frames per second? You've got to do your adjustments and monitor your frames per second and see whether your frames per second go up. What monitor are you running on? Are you running on triple 1080p? Or are you running triple 1440p? Or even 4K maybe, I don't know. Okay. Have you gone... You've set up your multi-monitor correctly, so you've gone into the NVIDIA settings and done a surround option? And what CPU are you running? Finally be able to get this thing dropped off. I believe I was driving around in circles for ages. It's just bleh. It's shocking. Well, at the moment, I have no idea. How do I get in there? Oh, down there. Because my FPS counter is none, but it's capped to 60, so in the opens I will get 60, but in the busy cities it will drop down to about 20. But driving in the open roads can hit 60, no problem. That'll do. Yeah, late, I know. We went on a bit of a detour. I mean... I got VSync on, I'm on 200 scaling, anti-aliasing is off, high dynamic range is on, depth of field is off because it just blurs the distance anyway. I mean, everything else is on high or ultra. What you could do is put reflection to medium and vegetation down to low, is it? I can't remember now. No, medium. Grass density you can put down to low and have a play around with those settings. Another one you could do is mirror quality. Drop those to medium, mirror resolution to medium, mirror distance to medium. Those could all help. Anisotropic filtering, leave what it is. That's not going to give. So reflections give a big... What can help, I should say. So if I was going to do anything, I would probably do reflection down to medium. And then mirror, certainly all the mirror ones down to medium. I mean, if you've got a 1070, are you checking that the card is boosting correctly? Well, you can get MSI Afterburner. So you can download that. That should be compatible with any card that you use, to be honest. And it should let you monitor the GPU itself. Make sure it's staying cool. Because if it gets too warm, it'll clock itself down. I mean, if it's a new card, chances are it's perfectly fine. But you need to make sure that the card is boosting correctly as well. Just in case it's a faulty card, because it's always a possibility. You know. But that's the first thing I would do, is check, make sure the card is staying within spec. So as long as it's 80 degrees and below, you'll be fine. And make sure the card is boosting correctly. As long as the card is boosting correctly, then you know the card is working. And then really it just could be that the 1070 struggles. You'd have to find somebody with a 1070 who could say, you know, how they get on with triples. If I do another job, I want to keep it short and sweet. Oh, I haven't been over there before. Hello. I might do that one. Well, I would have thought so too, but remember on triples it's different. And I'm sure there's a big difference in performance between a 1050 and a 1070. Let's have a quick scan. The 1050 would be pulling in 31 frames, the 1070 goes up to 74 frames. You should be boosting to about 1850, I would say, megahertz. Give or take, it vary from card to card, to be honest, so at 50 frames per second on a TI, you should be pushing close to 95. But this is in obviously other games. I'm just checking out other games, so there should be a marked difference. I would suspect you should see anywhere from a minimum of at least 20 frames extra. But that's just on a single screen usage. Right, we need to get a job. I'll be back in a sec because I need to get a cup of coffee. Oh my god. Right, let's crack on, shall we? We're going to need fuel. Right, let's pick up the load first. I think we're passing fuel on the way. Plenty of fuel, and I forgot to do that, so I can see if anybody chats. Right, then. I think I may have to move that mat from down the bottom because it sucks down there. I think I've got another mod that puts it on the top. Oh, couldn't see him in the dark. Jeez. Whoa. Don't turn. God damn, can't get the thing in gear. Right here, yes. Don't want to go in there though, do I? Where the hell am I going? Oh, that is it. I'm picking them up, aren't I? I thought I was delivering the stuff, but I haven't picked it up yet. Right. 16 hours. Nope, it's not going to take it. Repair. Right, and let's crack on, shall we? Gotta be slower on the clutch. Keep missing gears. Must have clipped the wing. Mirror, I mean. Wing. They stopped dead. So we're not turning here, we're turning next right. Oh shit. Not good. Not good, too fast. And we're going to be stuck. Can we get off there? I don't think we can. We can have a try. Come on, grab it. Oh, good old Axel did it again. God, I love this truck. Well, truck gets me out of trouble yet again. And I bet you can't get down there. So 13 hours, I don't know how far away I am, but I'm sure there's like a little ferry boat ride on this, so that 13 hours is going to drop down quite significantly. Hello there, Frizzy. I think I've moved that camera again. Straight through, making some good time at least. This is a Scania T. If it ever shows the exterior view of it. There's a little view. I think we may be going a little bit too fast for the camera to count though. Ooh, crap. You can tell I don't give a crap. That was good. Do you agree? Yes, I do. Otherwise, I'm going to be stuck on the floor. I was kind of hoping I could get around that corner, but I clearly didn't turn that steering wheel enough. But that was way too funny. Let's repair that. Oh, we did a shed load of damage before. What's on the trailer? I was driving a dead truck. Hopefully this doesn't put me right at the beginning again. 35% damage to the goods. Right, hold on. Need to get this damn thing off my screen. Right, I'm also heading in the wrong direction. Awesome. Need to turn around. Yeah, it's an engine mod. Right, we need to be going this way. Cool. Oh, there's a gap there. You could have sneaked through. I wonder if you could actually sneak through and jump over, or will it physically stop you? Oh, that would be worth trying. Ah, they gutted. You can't even sneak through even if you wanted to. Oh well. We tried. They should have left a gap so you can go belting through. At that angle, you could just about go over. Don't slow down, oh my god. I might ask why that looks so jerky going around corners. Now, do we leave from here and go across again? Hopefully I've done this right, or I've just messed up. Whoa. Got like 2 miles to go. And deliver. Yeah, it should be wrecked. Not surprised. Map. I think it's another city here. Well, it's marked down as a city, but like, maybe it's not then. Weird. Very weird. Missing some from down there as well. Anyway, right, it's coming up to lunchtime, so I'm going to leave it there. We may come back to this later. I may do something completely different. Who knows? Oh, look. So ProMods has added a few extras up in Aberdeen, north. That's been, got to redo that then. I've got a fair few number of roads I've got to revisit. Aberystwyth has been redone because that's been greyed out again. Ah, there we are then. It gives me a mission. Look at that. We're down to 70. With ProMods on, we're down to 70. And without ProMods, we were doing at least, what, 86, I think I was last on. So quite a difference. Anyway, we're going to leave it there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. So take care and bye for now.